Konnichiwa and welcome everybody back to Chrono Reviews and the third and last human character of the current lineup of the Mattel Legacy Collection from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World and the Lost World and everything that they are releasing right now. I'm really thankful for this toy line because it adds up, as I said, it adds possibility to have older characters and dinosaurs in scale with the new ones from Jurassic World, and that's a lovely idea. I love it, and I really hope that they do more characters. As I've said before, we know that Malcolm is coming, but I really hope for Hammond, and people have been joking a lot about it, but I actually hope they do it. A Gennaro with a toilet accessory for the T-Rex to eat up. That would be hilarious and cool. But I also hope they do Dennis Nedry, I really do, because he's an iconic villain. We need to have a good Nedry figure in the yellow raincoat. I think you agree with me. Nedry with the yellow raincoat. But enough talk about that. This time it's Robert Muldoon, the park ranger and one of the good characters from the first movie. And this one is the first correct Muldoon character, because the Canon one was not that accurate. It's a cool action figure and the good old 90s, but this one, it's what you need. Here we have a good looking park ranger ready to jump into the jeep and manage your park and hunt the raptors and everything. And he also comes with a compagnatus and his iconic shotgun. And the package itself is just like the others. The nice, neat, vibrant layout with the orange logo, the T-Rex. I think the T-Rex, it's more iconic to have than having blue and Owen on everything, but I know it's the brand. Jurassic World, it have the Owen and blue as icons, and the Legacy have the T-Rex. But that's a nod to the old days with the T-Rex. The T-Rex was on all the packages in the old days, especially on the Lost World lineups. And looking at the back, it's just the same as the others. It displays Muldoon attacked by the compies and the pictures of the character and all that. And as I said before, it's a lovely package. Those packages are the most attractive from the new toy lines. Here we have him, Robert Muldoon, the park ranger from Jurassic Park, all opened up and standing on the table. So let's not delay any further and let's check the details. Just like with the others, he looks good. There is not much to complain about in the sculpture. He is not as perfect likeness as Alan Grant. I enjoyed Alan Grant the most for the sculpture, but you can still see it resembles Muldoon. And the clothing are just like with the others, plain color, and they focused on the shading. Focus, please. There we go. They focus on the details on the face, and I think that's really good. He also had a code on the butt. But the paint job is clean. There are no mistakes really. There are no miscolorings, nothing on this one. And articulation is just like with the others. I think, are there or are there not? It seems like the torso is not cut jointed on Muldoon. It seems like it's actually either this one is stuck or he does not have a torso joint. But the head are ball jointed just like the others. And there are ball jointed arms and elbow joints and a little bit bendy arms for easily attaching accessories. And the legs are ball jointed. And there are knee joints. And he stands pretty well. Yeah, I think he does not have a torso joint. If anyone can move the torso, please write that in the comments and I will try if mine are just stuck in paint or something. But overall a nice figure. Maybe slightly less good than the others due to the torso joint limitations, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. So, but the most important articulation is actually the arms and the legs, so I'm not going to complain of it. I mean, the Kenner ones had a lot more limitations, so yeah, this one is still above average. And here we have his shotgun, an iconic weapon that he uses to hunt the raptors. And there is also a Compsognathus. Just like what the other comp is, this one is plain green with just minimal texture of black small dots cast into the plastic to give variation. And it have a nice sculpture. It looks like the ones from the Lost World. And this one can stand like this if you want it to, but this one have more of a gripping position. I'm going to attach all the compies onto Muldoon because I'm going to try that. Alright, let's compare him to the others. So Muldoon and Alan Grant. Muldoon actually, he looks taller. Muldoon is actually taller than Alan Grant. So let's check. Let's just check Owen. It's hard to tell because of the hat, but I think Muldoon is actually slightly taller. I'm not sure if Muldoon was a tall character or not. I didn't really think much about it, but he's taller. But he's a buff man, so I assume that's about right. But right, Owen is buff too. But I mean, you get it. You get the point. Muldoon is. Never mind. He's slightly taller than Owen, it seems, and taller than Alan Grant. So let's put Alan back there, and then let's put Ellie in there, and here we have all three Legacy Collection human characters. Well, until we get Malcolm. I know Malcolm is a really tall character because Jeff Goldblum is quite tall, so it will be interesting to see how tall the Malcolm figure is. He should be the same height as Muldoon at least, but not any shorter than Owen. But I don't think we need to worry. They seem to have it covered. So the next thing I'm going to do is... Oh, clever girl. Here's Blue. And he looks good with blue as well. Everyone does because, well, you can't go wrong with a good raptor. And next up, we're going to compare him with the Kenner version. And unlike Alan Grant, the Muldoon Kenner version is very much not accurate to the character. I mean, it looks like a random soldier stereotype guy. It worked for the Kenner line. He have the basic color scheme of Muldoon in general, but it does not look like Muldoon, especially not without a hat. But I still liked the figure as a kid. I really enjoyed the figure. He was like hunting the dinosaurs and all that with his rocket launcher. Yeah, the rocket launcher is actually an accessory that's canon to the novel version of Muldoon because he uses one there. But this Muldoon, way better as a figure in general. And here is Muldoon's favorite clever girl from Jurassic Park. Too big compared to this toy, but still enjoyable. So it can eat his face off. But let's not kill Muldoon because he's a good character. I like him. And it's nice to finally have a really great figure of him. So let's attach the shotgun. Yeah, he holds it pretty good. It's hard though you can't turn it like this, but the gripping hand and both hands makes it. You cannot like have a hand shaped like this to hold it. underneath because you can't turn the wrists. But I think it's fine. It's still a huge improvement from how poorly the Kenner ones held the guns. So that's a huge improvement right there. So let's see. Let's attach some compies. So this one can go onto the arm, I suppose. Yeah, let's put this on the arm. And let's put this one onto the leg. I'm not sure where this one goes, but let's put this one on the arm as well. They can stick almost everywhere because of the bendability of them, and it's a nice. They go on really nicely. This is a nice touch, and I think it's pretty clever, like clever girls. But the compies are not that clever, but they are pack hunters. They bite with venomous bite. Well, at least in the novels, it's canon that they have venomous bites. And Dieter being very weakened despite having minor bites, it proves pretty much in the Lost World that they are venomous too, even if not said by name. I think it's a nod to them being venomous. And it would be funny if we really got a Dieter Stark figure. I really wish we do, and I really hope Mattel is doing that, because that would be awesome to put all those compies onto Dieter and have him totally covered in compies. That would be hilarious. But to conclude this review, I've talked enough now. The Muldoon figure is great. I love it just as much as the other two. Grant is still my favorite out of the Legacy Collection, and I can't wait to get Malcolm, but Muldoon is a really good one too. He comes up in par with Ellie, and the compies, I love them as well. So stay tuned for the last Legacy review for a little while tomorrow, which is the Jeep Wrangler. And I also have the Pachycephalosaurus from the Legacy Collection incoming, but it will take a little longer before it arrives. So, I recommend this figure, highly. I recommend all three of them very highly, and until next time, take care and sayonara.